Hello, I'm Brian Foster, and I'm today talking about Spiritism, and I'm interpreting passages from the New Testament in the light of what we have learned from Spiritism. And if you would like to learn about Spiritism, please read my free PDF book, Spiritism 101, The Third Revelation. You can find it on my site, nwspiritism.com. This is John chapter 9, verses 35 to 41. For judgment I have come in this world. Christ gave sight to a blind man. The Pharisees sought him out and interrogated him. Then they spoke to his parents. They could not forgive Christ for being superior to them. So they called him a sinner for curing a person on the Sabbath. They also threw the former blind man out of the temple. The verse starts, Jesus heard that they had thrown him out, and when he found him, he said, "Do you believe in the Son of Man?" "Who is he, sir?" the man asked. "Tell me so that I may believe in him." Jesus said, "You have now seen him. In fact, he is the one speaking with you." Then the man said, "Lord, I believe," and he worshipped him. Jesus said, "For judgment I have come into this world, so that the blind will see, and those who see will become blind." Some Pharisees who were with him heard him say this and asked, "What? Are we blind too?" Jesus said, "If you were blind, you would not be guilty of sin, but now that you claim you can see, your guilt remains." This verse is still pertinent today. This scenario plays out constantly in our present time. One side, who cloaks themselves in regal clothes, who has wealth and power, and determines what is real or is not. The blind man and his parents both testified that he was born blind. Yet the ruling class could not admit what they and the citizens of the town saw. Jesus gave sight to a blind man. This complete reluctance to allow a different narrative to intrude upon their base of control exposes them for what they truly are, mad for power. Above everything else, they wish to hold all levers over all people. These people cry science is on their side, yet they will not debate. Instead, they will attack the reasonable individual who shines light on their errors. When you detect that one side of the argument does not return a calm presentation of facts with opposing points, but was vitriol, then you know who is protecting an indefensible position. Jesus told the Pharisees that if they were blind, they would be excused for their ignorance. On the other hand, since they had full use of their senses and thought processes, they had no reason for ignoring the reality set before them. Hence, they were guilty of gross negligence, guilty of performing any action to retain power, and guilty of persecuting those who had eyes to see the truth. Learn about who was Christ and what is in heaven. Read my book, Heaven and Below, Book 1 of Spiritism. God bless.